Example 8 has been given because you might be tempted to say that x cubed plus y cubed is going to be x plus y all cubed. Clearly, this is not the fact at all. And so what we need to do is we first need to find what our denominators are going to look like fully factorized. Factorizing my first denominator using the sum of cubes, I find that I'm going to have 1 all over the cube root of x cubed is going to be x. Keep the sign. The cube root of y cubed is y. Then for my second bracket, the first term squared gives me x squared. Change the sign. Find the product of the two, always a plus, and then square the last term. Going on to my second term, this term is in fact already fully factorized, and so I'm going to write it down exactly as it is. This second denominator means that I have an x plus y factor repeated 3 times. Now, if I want to find my LCD, I need to take the most of each type of factor. There is an x plus y factor in the first term, but there are 3 x plus y factors in the second term. As I must choose the most, I'm going to choose the 3 x plus y factors. The x squared minus xy plus y squared factor only appears in the first denominator, but it must also be included in my LCD. I'm now ready to change my numerators. My first term only had 1 x plus y factor, and so the old numerator, which is 1, has to be multiplied by x plus y squared. It had the 3-term bracket factor, so I do not need that as an additional factor with my old numerator. Going on to my second term, it had the x plus y factor cubed, but it did not have the x squared minus xy plus y squared factor, and so that must be multiplied by its old numerator. In my first term of the numerator, I need to make sure that if I simplify, I need to multiply out the bracket x plus y times by itself another x plus y. So that we don't get confused, I'm going to write it out longhand so that we're not tempted to make any mistakes. Now, even though you're AP Math students, you sometimes are tempted to square the first term and square the last term. And if you do that, you will be missing a critical term in your answer once simplified. Going on to the second term of my numerator, all that I need to do is distribute the minus into the bracket, which gives me minus x squared plus xy minus y squared. And this is still all written over my existing common denominator. Multiplying out my first 2 brackets, I get x squared plus xy plus another xy, which is plus 2xy, plus y squared. And when I add that to the existing terms, I find that my final answer is going to be 3xy all over my common denominator.